Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from tarotforhealing.com. Hope you guys are doing really well. As you can see, this isn't my usual location. But yeah, I can't even do my reading in my usual place because somebody's in there. So just for the sake of not having like any interruptions or anything, I'm like trying to do this reading here, and it's quite late at night, and yeah. So I have a new tarot baby. Yeah. I do call my decks babies, which is kind of weird, but obviously they don't take the place of my own child, who I love very dearly. But yeah, I have new additions to my tarot family, which I think are really amazing additions. I have the Wild Unknown Tarot. This is the second edition. As you guys know, like the first one, well, if you're really into decks and stuff, you would know that the first one is discontinued. To be honest, I had the first one on my wish list for the longest time, and I did hear about the deck being discontinued and stuff, but to be honest, I still wasn't in a rush to get the old one. I just said, I'll just wait out and kind of just see when the time feels right for me to just get the deck. And even if it's the second edition, I'll just still get it, because from even before this new one came out, I kind of was hearing that it wasn't going to be that different to the first one. And to be honest, it's not hugely different. I think there's like certain cards that are slightly have different interpretations, and the back is slightly different. And to be honest, originally I thought that I would have liked the first back more than the second one, because the back of cards are really important to me as well. But I really love the back of these ones, like now that I've been working with them and stuff like that. So yeah, I really like this deck. And I think it's a really great one to use intuitively as well. So I'm probably not going to get the guidebook. A friend of mine has the guidebook, and she says like it wasn't that great to her. So to me, I'm just not going to bother getting. So yes, let me get into the reading and stop just talking about this deck. But I do want to do a review on this deck, because like previously I said I was going to be doing deck reviews, and then I did like 2, and then I never did like any more. So that's something that I want to do on my blog, like for the new year. It's part of my resolution, like for this channel and everything. But anyway, the very first card is the Three of Cups, which is really pretty. And the next one is the Three of Pentacles. So we have 2 3 cards. And then we have the Sun of Pentacles. So another Pentacles card. 2 Pentacles cards and 2 3 cards. So to me, what is kind of going on in the first card is that it's saying that this is a time of celebration. Obviously, we still are feeling the holiday spirit, so it's about having fun, communications. It's about drinking, socializing, chatting it up. I also feel like because we have this 3 energy coming through, it's saying that it's a very creative time, and it's a really good time for teamwork, coming together in cooperation with other people. And so I think that there are discussions that could be had this week that actually could be really beneficial to you. And I feel like it's not just about personal life. I feel like these discussions can actually be about plans and things that you see for the future in 2016, things that you want to build upon. Because obviously, like this time, when we're soon approaching a new year, this is when all of us are thinking, how can we improve our lives? How can we better ourselves? What we can do to make 2016 better than 2015. And so I think what the cards are kind of communicating is that this is a really great time for you to have those kind of ideas, and this is about you manifesting these ideas as well. The only thing is that it's really easy in the beginning stages to make promises and talk about the things that you're going to do, but it can be really difficult to keep up the energy and keep up the flow with things to make sure that they actually happen. So what I kind of see here is that it's saying that you have to make sure that you're setting goals and really establishing them. Don't just set them and then let it go by the wayside. It's about really being able to say what it is you're going to do, and to really have a plan, have something in place that makes those dreams come to life. 3 is a lucky number as well, or is said to be a lucky number. That's actually what I read somewhere recently, so I feel like it's significant to this. Because I was reading actually some like numerology stuff like a few days ago. And yeah, 3 is thought to be a lucky number. And it's also a number that is about creation, creativity. It is about family units as well. It can be, and it can also be about, again, cooperation and teamwork. So it's kind of telling you that really this is a time where I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be really embracing teamwork and really embracing, cooperation with others is a really big thing. And I just get this idea, and that's kind of how I get messages as well, which I wanted to kind of make a video about that too. 'Cause sometimes people ask me about like what my kind of gifts are. Like they want me to name like them, like am I this, am I that, am I this? And I would like to talk about that in a bit more depth, like how I feel about that kind of thing. But sometimes I just get a word that just sticks in my mind, and I just feel like it just wants to be said over and over again, which can make my videos a bit repetitive at times. I'm sorry about that. But I just, in my mind, it's stuck on the word building. So I don't know if people are like you trying to, if there's somebody that is physically trying to build something, or somebody that is really focused on the place they need to go. So maybe this is a building they need to be in, or a building that they need to create, or something they want to really establish. I'm kind of getting that this could be even like the sense of building a business, building something for yourself. But what I kind of see here is that you can share a lot of creative ideas with people that are really established in a certain way. And I think these establishments can really be profitable to you. And so it's about also being around people that have gifts that can also contribute to what you're trying to do. Because that's what I'm seeing with this 3 of Pentacles, is that if you've been getting any blocks or any challenges, especially in 2015, it's telling you that you probably were trying to do things more by yourself, and you weren't really depending on the people that are around you, or a team, or a network. So this is the time, I feel like, for some of you guys, especially if this last part of this message is really applying to you. It's saying that you need to get more support from people that are around you, because you can't do everything by yourself. You have to be able to work in a team to do certain things, and to build certain things, to establish certain things, and to get them to where you need them to be. So like they say, teamwork makes the dream work. So I feel like that's kind of what is being said right here. This card is also about using your talents, gifts. This is about divine works being at play. And so there's something that it has a divine nature about this week as well. So I feel like we're still sort of in that realm of angels being around us and spirit guides being around us for the past few weeks. And you guys should you may know about me right now if you've seen my videos like consistently. I'm not the hugest, like biggest angel person. Not to say that I have any issues with angels, I don't at all, but I've just been really getting this feeling like there is this angelic presence that is just around, and has been around for maybe like the past 2 or 3 weeks. And so being that we've got 3s, and 3 also does represent the Trinity, like Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, and God kind of energy. So we're talking about higher realms here as well. And so I feel like divine spirit is around us, and also trying to guide us over challenges and things as well. Because I feel like the angels and stuff, they know that 2015 has been a hell of a year. For a lot of us, and I feel almost like they're almost here trying to help us and guide us into 2016. So it's kind of telling you that divine inspiration, any ideas or sudden bursts of inspiration that you receive, are more than likely divinely guided. And I feel like they're almost trying to come together with us to sort of help us to build something significant for ourselves as well. So definitely do sort of embrace that energy, because I feel like it's very much around. And so with the Son of Pentacles, again, this is about what you're trying to establish, what you're trying to create, what you're trying to solidify. It's about the hard work that you put in, the time, the dedication, and the effort. And yes, that effort can be hard. This is the very beginning stages, but this, it's about starting small and then growing to something bigger. But the only way we can do that is if we stay determined and headstrong to what we want to do, and to be able to really see it through. So this is about giving your ideas some like gusto behind them. So I feel like this year is not about playing games. It's about really getting serious about the things that you want to do, and really establishing them, and just going in it like like a monster, like a beast, or working on some things that you need to do, that, stop trying, just do it kind of energy. That's kind of what I'm seeing in these cards. Like, I feel like they're being very blunt with us. Like, this isn't a love and light kind of message. I think this is a more kick in the behind kind of message. Especially looking at this animal here, like this reindeer ain't playing games. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. But again, because it's a sun, it's like it's a new kind of energy. It's the more beginning stages of something that can lead to something profitable, or lead to some kind of gain, lead to something that is really good. And it's all about the work and the effort that you put in, especially if the work that you do is something that you love to do. I think that you can really channel some really great energy that can really make you establish something really fantastic if you already love what you're doing. And I think if you don't love what you're doing, it's kind of telling you that you need to find that love in what you do. It's about, divine labor, a labor of love, not a labor of grief and challenge and just tears and just and feeling like crap all the time. It's like, I think it's about changing that kind of energy as well. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like there's something else coming through to these cards. Let me see if I can find the other one. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing looking at them all together. I feel like, yeah, this is definitely like a kick in the bum kind of message, but it's telling you, and I kind of am feeling like there's some kind of Saturn energy coming through with these cards as well. So, Saturn is the one that really makes us have to work really hard for the things that we want to do. And I think we've been going through that energy already anyways. And so it's kind of saying, you may have to work a bit harder to make it to the finish line, but it's saying that everything is going to be okay. I'm also going to make some other videos talking about the energies of next year as well, and I'm hoping to get those out like this week sometime, but it's like, it's been so difficult, you guys. It's hard trying to do things like over the holidays, and things already aren't exactly turning out how I wanted them to, so we have to kind of just hope that everything falls into place in terms of these videos and stuff. But the card underneath the deck is the Four of Wands, which is, again, it's talking about family, love, being around people that you love, and it's just a really loving energy. And it's so weird because even in the last readings I did for you guys, the astrology ones, this card was like stalking the reading, and this was a completely different deck as well. But the Four of Wands was coming up a lot. So again, it's like spending time with family and loving the people that you're around. And again, this is 4, and 4 is after 3. So it's all about family units and connections with others. So yes, peace and many blessings to you guys. I'll see you. Bye.